Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Dives. They've got a mid-high tutorial for the 2013 Proton Power. Alright guys, so today I've got a mid-high tutorial for the 2013 Proton Power. The new release of the Proton Power, C-channel technology, and additional sidewall holes made this thing a breeze of string and absolutely perfect for the mid-high pocket. So this pocket is really a replica of the pocket I use in my Lakota. It's not quite high, but it's really mid-high. It can shift down just a little bit for when you're one-handed cradling, but really stays up nice and high when you cradle once and shoot and pass to give you that high hold, high whip, and fast shots, a lot of power in your shots. So this is with 15mm East Coast mesh. Pattern's pretty basic, includes SIs, a double, and a 1 SI, all of which you probably know how to do. If you don't, there's tutorials here on YouTube for them. So here's the pocket we're talking about. You can see it's got that nice mid-high pocket too. It's going to shift up really nicely, and the channel on this is actually pretty perfect for the 2013 Proton Power with its face shape. Worked out really well for this pocket. It's going to be able to sink a little bit lower when you're cradling one-handed, but once you go to shoot or pass, it's going to shift up nice and high. So now I'll show you how to string this pocket. Alright guys, so now we're going to learn how to string up the 2013 Proton Power with a mid-high pocket. I love this pocket, it's really sick, so make sure you try it out in your stick. We've got the 9-diamond top string strung up through the top hole in the Proton Power, so pretty simple there, pretty basic, pretty standard. So we're going to take our sidewall string and go in through the outside of the first sidewall hole, and then just back around without going through any mesh, back in that hole again just to loop it once so the knot won't fall through. So we haven't gone through any mesh yet. So we're going to use SIs mostly in this pattern. If you haven't used an SI before, you can check out our tutorials here on YouTube. It's pretty simple. I'll show you the first two real slow, and you should be able to get the hang of it. So we're going to SI this first 10-diamond row mesh down to the third sidewall hole. So for an SI, you're going to go down through the top of the mesh, or through the back, in through the outside of the sidewall, and then up through the bottom of the mesh and under that original string that you went down to the top with. Pull that tight. We're going to skip a hole, the fourth sidewall hole, come down to the fifth, and SI the second diamond of mesh down the fifth sidewall hole, down through the top, in through the outside, and up through the bottom. Pull that nice and tight. Now we're going to SI the next 10-diamond row to the next sidewall hole without skipping any. So down to the top again, into the outside, and finally SI the fourth 10-diamond mesh hole to the next sidewall hole without skipping any again. So what we've done here is use 4 SIs to pull our mesh down very, very tightly to create that channel. So we tied SI, skip, SI, SI, SI. Now we're going to do a 2 to create that pocket, bunch this up really, really nice. So go up and under the first one, and up and under the next 10-diamond row. So through 2 10-diamond rows of mesh. If you need help on learning how to do a double, we have a tutorial for that as well. And we're going to finish off, just go in the outside of the sidewall, back around, no mesh holes, and pull that nice and tight. Now we're going to do a 1 SI. If you need help doing that, there's a tutorial for that on YouTube as well. So go up through the bottom of the next 10-diamond row mesh, then on the second one after that, we're going to do an SI, so down through the top, in through the outside of the next sidewall hole, just like that, and up through the bottom of that second hole of mesh for the 1 SI. Then we're going to do another SI on the next sidewall hole, and finally skipping a sidewall hole, our final SI on the 10th 10-diamond mesh hole. So skip one and SI down to the next one. Then you just take your string without going through any mesh, and then back through from the inside of a sidewall hole to tie it off. So you can see when we're done, our pocket's going to be really nice and mid-high. It's going to give you that good channel, high hold, really fast shots. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you learned a little bit from this tutorial. I hope you subscribe for more string business tutorials. Post a picture on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, a video on YouTube if you use this tutorial. I'd love to see how it turned out for you. Like this video if you liked it, and have a great day.